Now let us construct binary tree from preorder and inorder traversals. Here we have three examples. Let's see example 1. Let the preorder traversal is A, B, D, E, F, C, G, H, J, L, K. Whereas inorder traversal is D, B, E, F, A, G, C, L, J, H, K. So now we have to construct the binary tree from the preorder as well as inorder traversal. We know what is preorder traversal. Pre means first. So root node will be visited first, followed by left subtree and right subtree. Whereas inorder means middle. That means root node is visited in middle. So the left is left root right. So what is preorder? Root left right. Inorder means left root right. So from the preorder traversal we will get the root node. Why? Because what is preorder traversal? The root node. What is preorder? Preorder means root left and right. Inorder left root right. So pre means root will be visited first, followed by left and right. Inorder means in means middle. So root will be visited in middle. Next before root left subtree will be visited, and after root right subtree will be visited. Okay. Now what will happen is what is preorder? First root will be visited. Okay. So the first node will becomes the root node of the binary tree. So A will becomes the root node. Next we have to determine the left subtree and right subtree of the A. So in order to determine the left subtree and right subtree of the A, we have to search for A in inorder traversal. So A is available here in inorder traversal. Okay. So what is inorder traversal? Left right root. Here the root node is A. So the left subtree will become DBEF, whereas the right subtree will become GCL JHK. So what is the left subtree here? DBEF is nothing but the left subtree. Whereas what is the right subtree, children's? GCL JHK. Next we have to determine the root node of DBEF. In order to determine the root node, we have to go in preorder traversal. Okay. Whereas in order to determine the left subtree and right subtree, we have to go for inorder traversal. Okay. So first we have to determine the root of DBEF. So if we observe DBEF, these are the four nodes. DDEF. So what is the first node here? B is the first node. In preorder traversal, the first node is nothing but root node. So B will becomes the root node. Next, what is the left subtree of B and what is the right subtree of B? In order to determine the left subtree and right subtree, we have to go to inorder traversal and we need to search for a node called B. So here we have B. So what is inorder traversal? Left right root. So B will becomes the root node. So what will happen now? D will becomes the left subtree, whereas the right subtree contains the nodes EF. Now we have to search for EF now. Okay. In EF, what is the root node? In order to know what is the root node, what we have to do? We have to go for preorder traversal. Okay. Just go to the preorder traversal. EF. So between E and F, which is the starting node? E is the starting node. So what will happen? E will become the root node. Next we have to determine whether F is the left subtree or right subtree. Okay. Here there is no problem in preorder. So after root we have left and right only. Okay. Let us check one more time. So here what is the root node here? E. Next we have to determine what is F. Is it left children or right children? So we have to go to the inorder traversal. So where EF is? Here we have EF. Here we have EF. Okay. Here E is nothing but the root node. So F will become, this is nothing but inorder traversal. So after root we have right. So after E we have F. So this F will become the right child of E. So with this the left subtree is over. So likewise we have to construct for right subtree also. So we have GCL JHK. So in this we have to determine the root node. So in order to determine the parent node or root node, in order to determine the parent node, we have to go to pre-order traversal. Okay. So GCL JHK. So which node occurs first? CGH JLK. Which node occurs first? C occurs first. So C will becomes the root node. C will becomes the root node. Then after that, what is the left children? So in order to determine the left children, we have to go to inorder traversal. Here what is the root node? C is the root node. So C is the root node. So what is inorder traversal? Left, root, right. So C is the root node. So before C we have G. So G will becomes the left children. Whereas the right children is L, J, H, K. Next, L, J, H, K. So which is the root node? In order to determine the root node, we have to go to pre-order traversal. L, J, H, K. H, J, L, K. So what is the first node? H. So H will becomes the root node. Next, what is the left children and what is the right children? In order to know the left and right subtrees, we have to go to inorder traversal. Okay. So what are the nodes here? H is the root node. L, J, H, K. L, J, H, K. Okay. H is the root node. So before H we have L, J. So the left subtree contains L, J. Whereas the right subtree contains only one node. So K. Next L, J. So which is the root node? In order to know the root node, we have to go to pre-order traversal. J, L. So which node occurs first? J occurs first. Okay. So J will become the root node. Next we have to determine whether L is left children or right children. So in order to determine the left children or right children, we have to go to inorder. So LJ. So this is nothing but LJ. So before J we have L. Before J we have L. So this is nothing but inorder traversal. So it will becomes what? Left children. So L will becomes the left children. So this is the binary tree which is constructed from this preorder and inorder traversal. Now let us solve one more example so that we will get the perfect idea about how to construct binary tree from inorder and preorder traversal. Here we have only 2 points. From preorder traversal we have to get root node, whereas from inorder traversal we have to get the left subtree and the right subtree of the root node. Okay, that is the only 2 points we have to remember. Okay, so what is the first node in preorder traversal? 10. So 10 will becomes the root node. So 10 will become the root node. Next we have to determine the left subtree and the right subtree of the 10. So in order to determine the subtrees, we have to go to the inorder traversal and search for 10. So this is 10 here. So inorder means left, root, right. So 2, 5, 6 is nothing but left subtree elements, whereas 12, 14 and 15 is nothing but right subtree elements. So out of 2, 5, 6, which is the root element? So for that purpose we have to go to preorder traversal. So 2, 5, 6. So 5, 2, 6. So which node occurs first? So 5 occurs first. So 5 will becomes the root node. Okay. Next we have to determine the left subtree and the right subtree of 5. So we have to go to inorder traversal. So 2, 5, 6. Okay. So here what is the root node? 5 is the root node. So its left children is 2, right children is 6. So left children is 2, right children is 6. So with this left subtree is over. Now let us see the right subtree. So 12, 14, 15. So which is the root node? So 14, 12, 15. So 14 occurs first in the preorder traversal. So 14 will become the root node. Next we have to determine the left subtree and the right subtree of the 14. So for that we have to go to inorder traversal. So 12, 14, 15. So 14 is middle. This is nothing but root node. So 12 will becomes the left children, whereas 15 will becomes the right children. Okay.